Every year, the St. James's Palace Stakes crowns the undisputed champion of the 3-year-old miler division, and the 2026 edition promises to be one of the most explosive in recent memory. Set for June 16th at Royal Ascot, this prestigious Group 1 contest offers a massive £700,000 prize fund and brings together the standout performers from the English, Irish, and French Guineas. The spotlight shines brightly on a blockbuster rematch between English 2000 Guineas winner Ekko and Irish 2000 Guineas hero Gstaad. But they are far from the only stars in this elite field, with Ascot's demanding round course testing speed, balance, stamina, and tactical brilliance. Which contender will rise above the rest and claim mile supremacy? Let's count down the top 15 leading contenders for the 2026 St. James's Palace Stakes. At number 1, we begin with Ekko, the undisputed leader of the British 3-year-old mile division, and one of the most exciting talents heading into the 2026 St. James's Palace Stakes. Trained by George Boogie and racing in the famous silks of the late Sheikh Mohammed Obaid, Ekko arrives at Royal Ascot with a flawless record of 4 wins from 4 starts. His defining performance came in the Group 1 English 2000 Guineas at Newmarket on May 2nd, where the talented young jockey, Billy Loughnane, guided him to a commanding 2 3/4 length victory. Starting at odds of 9-2, Ekko unleashed a devastating late surge out of the Rowley Mile dip to defeat highly regarded rivals Gstaad and Distant Storm. That brilliant display earned him an official rating of 115, the leading benchmark among British-based milers entering the Summer Championships. His impressive rise began with a winning debut at Newbury on August 15, 2025, at odds of 2-1, followed by victories at Haydock on September 6 as the 5-6 favorite, and at Newmarket on September 27 at odds of 85-40, while earning an official rating of 105. From a pedigree standpoint, Ekko is a prime representative of the Knight of Thunder sire line, renowned worldwide for producing horses with explosive speed and a high cruising gear. Out of the mare Aristocratic Lady, he also possesses the stamina needed for elite Group 1 competition over a mile. Installed as the clear anti-post favorite at approximately 11-10, the major question surrounding Ekko is whether he can adapt from Newmarket's straight course to Ascot's demanding round track, featuring a tight right-handed bend and a challenging uphill finish. Number 2 is Gstaad, the horse many believe poses the greatest threat to Ekko's dominance. Trained by Aidan P. O'Brien, Gstaad enters the race as the highest-rated horse in the field, with an exceptional official rating of 120. His record stands at 4 victories and 4 runner-up finishes from 8 career starts, highlighting both his class and consistency. His juvenile season in 2025 was outstanding and reached its peak when he captured the Grade 1 Breeders' Cup Juvenile Turf at Del Mar on November 1st. Partnered by Christophe Soumillon, Gstaad produced a sweeping move from the rear of the field around Del Mar's notoriously tight turns to secure victory and earn an official rating of 118. That experience around sharp bends could prove invaluable at Ascot. Although he finished second behind Ekko in the English 2000 Guineas at Newmarket on May 2nd, while starting at odds of 3-1 and running to an official rating of 119, he quickly rebounded with a dominant victory in the Irish 2000 Guineas. Number 3 is Talk of New York, representing the powerful Godolphin operation and trainer Charlie Appleby. Unlike some of the more exposed contenders, Talk of New York arrives at Royal Ascot as a rapidly improving colt whose full potential may still be untapped. Holding an official rating of 104, he lacks the elite Group 1 accomplishments of Ekko and Gstaad, but his profile suggests substantial improvement remains possible. He has won 3 of his 4 career starts, including a convincing success at Sandown on May 28, 2026, over 1 mile on good to firm ground. Earlier in the season, he scored comfortably at Newmarket on April 14th at odds of 8-11, earning an official rating of 98 and demonstrating his effectiveness at the mile distance. His pedigree is particularly attractive, being sired by the highly influential Wootton Bassett and out of Usheret, a talented dual Group 2 winning mare known for her devastating turn of foot over a mile. This combination of stamina and acceleration appears tailor-made for the St. James's Palace Stakes. Charlie Appleby has a proven strategy of carefully managing talented colts and targeting Royal Ascot rather than the demanding early-season classics, a formula that worked perfectly with Corobus in 2022. With bookmakers currently offering odds of 5-1, Talk of New York remains one of the most intriguing contenders in the field. Number 4 is Rayf, a highly consistent colt trained by Francis-Henri Braffard and carrying the prestigious colors of the Aga Khan studs. Rayf has won 3 of his 4 career starts and arrives in excellent form following a strong victory at Paris-Longchamp on May 10, 2026. Racing over an extended 7 furlongs and 209 yards on soft ground, he prevailed at odds of 4-1 under top jockey Michael Barzalona. That performance showcased both his stamina reserves and his ability to excel under testing conditions. His juvenile campaign was equally impressive, featuring back-to-back victories at Deauville in July and August of 2025 at odds of 3-1 and 6-1. Followed by a respectable third-place finish at Paris-Longchamp in October. From a pedigree perspective, Rayf offers a fascinating contrast to many of his rivals. He is sired by See the Moon, the German Derby winner known for producing offspring with deep stamina and a strong preference for softer ground. His dam, Raisa, contributes enough speed to remain competitive at the highest level, but Rayf's greatest asset is likely to be his staying power. If rain arrives and conditions become yielding or soft at Royal Ascot, his chances could improve dramatically. Priced around 9-1 in the anti-post market, Rayf represents one of the strongest value alternatives to the leading favorites, particularly if a demanding pace turns the race into a true stamina test. Number 5 is Puerto Rico, perhaps the most difficult horse in the field to evaluate. Despite recent setbacks, he possesses some of the strongest form figures in the race. With an official rating of 119, he ranks second only to his stablemate Gstaad on ratings. His juvenile campaign in 2025 was exceptional, featuring authoritative victories at the Curragh, Doncaster, and St. Cloud, performances that established him as one of the leading classic prospects. However, his 3-year-old season has not gone according to plan. On May 10, 2026, he was sent off as the 11-10 favorite at Paris-Longchamp, but could only finish 4th, raising concerns about both his form and physical condition. Puerto Rico is another son of Wotton Bassett and is out of the mare April Showers, a pedigree that suggests he should thrive over a mile and potentially even longer distances. Despite his disappointing run in France, history shows that dismissing an Aidan O'Brien-trained horse with an official rating of 119 at Royal Ascot can be a costly mistake. O'Brien's ability to utilize multiple runners tactically could allow Puerto Rico to settle patiently before unleashing his high cruising speed late in the race. His odds have drifted to around 14-1 following the Paris-Longchamp defeat, but those generous prices may represent a major overreaction from the market, considering the quality of his historical speed figures. Number 6 is Distant Storm, another talented representative of the Charlie Appleby and Godolphin team. Throughout his career, he has consistently competed against the strongest horses of his generation and has assembled a record of 2 victories, 1 second-place finish, and 3 third-place finishes from 6 starts. His most notable effort came in the English 2000 Guineas at Newmarket on May 2nd, where he finished a highly respectable 3rd behind Bo Ekko at odds of 3-1, while earning an official rating of 115. He followed that performance with an excellent 2nd-place finish behind Gstaad in the Irish 2000 Guineas at the Curragh on May 23rd, starting at odds of 5-1 and establishing an official rating of 114. His juvenile form was equally impressive, highlighted by a Newmarket victory in September 2025 at odds of 6-5. Distant Storm is sired by Night of Thunder and Out of Date with Destiny, the only offspring of the brilliant but ill-fated 2000 Guineas winner George Washington. That pedigree is packed with elite miler genetics, while his official rating of 114 suggests he sits just below the very top level occupied by Bo Ekko and Gstaad. His consistency makes him one of the most reliable contenders in the field. The challenge for Charlie Appleby and William Buick will be finding a race setup that allows him to reverse form with both of those rivals. Available at around 25-1, Distance Storm stands out as one of the strongest each-way opportunities in the race. Moving into number 7, we have Constitution River, one of the most fascinating tactical mysteries in the entire St. James's Palace Stakes field. Representing the powerful Aidan O'Brien stable, the colt owns an impressive record of 4 victories and 1 runner-up finish from only 5 career starts. He recently achieved a peak official rating of 116 during the 2026 season and arrives in exceptional form. What makes his participation particularly intriguing is that his strongest performances have come over considerably longer distances. On May 7th, he captured a Class 1 contest at Chester, over 1 mile, 2 furlongs, and 70 yards at odds of 2-9, while earning an official rating of 112. He then followed up with another victory at Chantilly on May 31st at odds of 15-8, achieving his career best rating of 116. As a son of Wooden Basset out of Chuppy, Constitution River has clearly developed significant stamina reserves. The decision to drop him back from 10 furlongs to a mile at Royal Ascot suggests a deliberate strategy. Either Aidan O'Brien believes Ascot's demanding uphill finish will expose the stamina limitations of the speed-focused milers, or the colt has been entered to ensure a relentless pace that benefits stablemates such as Gstaad. Should the ground become testing or the pace prove unsustainably strong, Constitution River's proven staying power could allow him to keep finding more in the closing stages. Despite being offered at around 40-1, his recent form and established class should not be underestimated. Coming in at number 8 is Hawk Mountain, another powerful member of the Aidan O'Brien team and a colt blessed with an outstanding pedigree. Sired by Wooden Basset and out of the exceptional mare Hydrangea, Hawk Mountain inherits elite racing genetics. Hydrangea was a dual Group 1 winner who captured both the Matron Stakes over a mile and the British Champions Fillies and Mare Stakes over a mile and a half, demonstrating remarkable versatility and toughness. Hawk Mountain has mirrored that quality on the racetrack, winning 4 of his 6 career starts. His recent performances include a strong victory at Chantilly on May 4, 2026, over 1 mile and 2 furlongs at odds of 8-11, followed by a narrow second-place finish over the same course and distance on May 31st at odds of 4-1. Holding an official rating of 116, he ranks among the highest-rated horses in the field, trailing only stablemates Gstaad and Puerto Rico. The market, however, remains skeptical because of his drop in distance, assigning him odds of approximately 40-1. His presence raises important tactical questions. Will he struggle to match the early speed of the specialist milers, or will his relentless galloping style gradually wear down the opposition as the race unfolds? Either way, Hawk Mountain possesses the class and stamina to play a significant role in the outcome. Number 9 is Nighttime, a battle-hardened French challenger trained by Christophe Head. Few horses in this field have accumulated as much racing experience while maintaining such a consistent level of performance. His record stands at 4 victories and 3 second-place finishes from 8 starts, reflecting both durability and competitiveness. Nighttime enters Royal Ascot after a victory on June 7, 2026, where he justified strong support as the 4-6 favorite. The timing of that win is remarkable because it came only 9 days before the St. James's Palace Stakes. Earlier in the campaign, he finished 6th on May 10th, but had previously shown his quality with a runner-up effort on April 12th. Bred from Wooden Basset and out of the mare Daytime, Nighttime possesses the physical toughness required to handle an intense racing schedule. Christophe Head is widely respected for placing his horses effectively, and the decision to target Royal Ascot on such a short turnaround suggests considerable confidence in the colt's condition and recovery ability. Available at around 25-1, Nighttime is a dangerous outsider whose experience and tactical maturity could allow him to outperform expectations if the French form proves strong enough against the leading British and Irish contenders. At number 10, we find Hankelow, a dependable and respected contender from the stable of Carl Burke. While he may not possess the explosive reputation of some of the market leaders, his form commands attention. Hankelow achieved a peak official rating of 114 earlier in the season, before settling at 107. Across 5 starts, he has compiled 2 victories, 1 second-place finish, and 1 third-place finish. His 2026 campaign has effectively been a search for his ideal distance. In early May, he produced a highly respectable third-place finish at Paris Longchamp over 7 furlongs and 209 yards. However, when stretched to 1 mile and 2 furlongs at Chantilly on May 31st, he struggled badly and finished 13th at odds of 16-1. Sired by Knight of Thunder and out of Sagaciously, his pedigree strongly suggests that 7 furlongs to 1 mile is his optimum range. Returning to a mile, therefore, appears to be the logical move. Although priced at around 40-1, and facing a significant ratings deficit against the leading contenders, Karl Burke's runners have a history of exceeding market expectations at major international meetings, making Hankelow a horse worthy of consideration. Next up, at number 11, is Protection Act, the intriguing second string from George Bougie's stable behind the headline act Beau Ekko. Racing for the increasingly powerful Wathnon racing operation, Protection Act remains completely unbeaten with 2 victories from 2 starts. His latest success came at Goodwood on May 1st, 2026, where he comfortably won a Class 2 contest over a mile at odds of 11-2. Prior to that, he made a winning debut in a Class 3 novice event at Haydock on July 3rd, 2025. Sired by Star Spangled Banner and out of Privacy Order, Protection Act possesses a pedigree loaded with natural speed and attacking ability. What makes his entry especially noteworthy is the confidence shown by George Bougie in sending a horse with only 2 starts directly into a fiercely competitive Group 1 contest. Such a decision strongly suggests that the colt has been showing exceptional talent at home. Additionally, Goodwood's demanding layout, featuring undulations, downhill sections, and sharp turns, is often considered excellent preparation for Ascot's challenging round course. This may provide Protection Act with a hidden advantage over rivals whose experience has been limited to flatter, straighter tracks. At odds of 50-1, he is one of the biggest wild cards in the race and perhaps one of the most difficult horses to accurately assess. Coming in at number 12 is Montreal, another member of Aidan O'Brien's deep and talented squad. Carrying an official rating of 104, Montreal has compiled a solid record of 1 victory, 1 second-place finish, and 2 third-place finishes from only 4 starts. His latest outing came in Chantilly on May 31st, where he outran odds of 28-1 to finish a determined third over 1 mile and 2 furlongs. Earlier in the spring, he produced an excellent second-place finish at Chantilly on April 28, while his juvenile season included a victory at Leopardstown in August 2025 at odds of 6-4. Montreal is sired by the legendary See the Stars and out of Muwakaba, giving him a pedigree that strongly points toward middle-distance racing and abundant stamina. For that reason, dropping back to a mile appears unusual. The move suggests there may be a broader stable strategy in play, potentially involving a strong pace setup for better fancied stablemates such as Gstaad. While his individual chances over this shorter distance appear limited and are reflected by his 50-1 odds, his presence could still have a major influence on the overall shape of the race. Number 13 is Endorsement, another intriguing Aidan P. O'Brien runner with a completely different profile from the traditional mile specialists. Carrying an official rating of 106, the son of Wotton Bassett and the mare Embellish has produced a consistent career record of 2 wins, 3 second-place finishes, and 1 third-place finish from 7 starts. His most recent performance was particularly eye-catching, as he demolished the opposition by 7 lengths in the listed King George V Cup at Leopardstown on June 4, 2026. Racing over 1 mile and 4 furlongs under Ryan Moore, he justified odds of 1-4 in emphatic fashion. Earlier in the season, he also finished second behind Christmas Day in a Derby trial, proving his ability against quality middle-distance opposition. With a peak racing post rating of 112, Endorsement possesses undeniable talent. However, his stamina-heavy profile makes this mile assignment highly unusual. At odds of approximately 66 to 1, the most likely explanation is that he has been entered to ensure a fierce pace that benefits stablemate Gstaad rather than to challenge for victory himself over a distance that appears significantly shorter than his ideal trip. At number 14, we arrive at Lifeplan, perhaps the ultimate wild card in the entire field. Trained by Declan Carroll, Lifeplan enters the race unbeaten after winning both of his career starts and carrying an impressive official rating of 113. Sired by Cody Bear and out of the Autad mare Atad Moody, he was among the most exciting juveniles of 2025. His standout performance came in the Group 2 Albasti Ekko World Dubai Gimcrack Stakes at York over 6 furlongs, where he stormed home at odds of 13 to 2 and earned a Racing Post rating of 109. Unfortunately, a setback during the spring delayed his 3-year-old campaign and forced him to miss the intended return in the Craven Stakes. As a result, his stamina for the mile remains completely untested under race conditions, while his official rating highlights his natural talent and raw speed. Returning from a lengthy 298-day absence around Ascot's demanding course presents a significant challenge. With bookmakers offering around 66 to 1, Lifeplan represents a high-risk but potentially rewarding outsider if he can reproduce his juvenile brilliance. Wrapping up the list at number 15 is North Coast, a highly respected international performer trained by Joseph Patrick O'Brien. The son of Starman and the mare La Australiana brings strong Group 1 credentials into the race, supported by a Racing Post rating of 120 and an official rating of 109. His juvenile campaign was both busy and successful, featuring 2 victories including the Tyro Stakes at Leopardstown. He also proved his quality on the world stage when finishing an excellent 3rd in the Grade 1 Breeders' Cup Juvenile Turf at Del Mar behind Gstaad at odds of 7 to 1. Overall, North Coast has accumulated 2 wins, 1 second-place finish, and 2 third-place finishes from 6 starts. Earlier in the spring, he was regarded as a legitimate French 2,000 Guineas prospect, further underlining the regard in which he is held. His combination of tactical speed and proven ability around turning tracks makes him an interesting contender. The agility he displayed at Del Mar could prove particularly valuable around Ascot's bends. At odds of 66 to 1, North Coast appears significantly overlooked by the market and could be one of the most attractive long-shot options for those searching for a horse capable of hitting the frame against elite opposition. The 2026 St. James's Palace Stakes is shaping up to be a fascinating clash of elite talent, headlined by the highly anticipated rematch between unbeaten English 2000 Guineas winner Bo Ekko and Irish 2000 Guineas hero Gstaad. While Bo Ekko brings an unblemished record and undeniable brilliance, Gstaad enters with the highest official rating in the field, proven experience around sharp turns, and the tactical support of a powerful Ballydoyle team. The demanding Ascot Round Mile will test far more than pure speed, placing a premium on balance, stamina, and racecraft, while exciting contenders such as Talk of New York could still emerge as surprise challengers. Now we want to hear from you. Which horse do you think will win the 2026 St. James's Palace Stakes? Bo Ekko, Gstaad, or another contender? Let us know in the comments below. Thanks for watching.